we should take a huge leap from Bahubali. It's a regional film. It's the most successful regional film because when you tell a story, it beyond a point, it stops being regional. The thought has to be universal, and then the region or the language makes no difference. I've realized that in India, what was happening is that our investment in a story was very, very little. And this is an observation that I've been making, be it at home or with friends. When you go and when you watch a film in a theater, or when you go and when you're sitting at home and watch a film on television, there are so many distractions that come your way. And there are so many things that you miss out. Whereas when you see something on an iPad or on your cell phone with your headphones on, you don't miss anything. You see each and everything that is being said and shown, and if you miss anything, you go back and you trace it back to where it started. So it is really, the viewing experience is way more focused, I feel. I genuinely enjoy watching stuff on my pad or on my phone because I don't like to be influenced by how other people are reacting to things. Because sometimes, like being an actor, I go to a lot of film screenings. And when you go to a film screenings, there are people who've been part of the production of the film, and they laugh on every joke and they think everything is going great. And then you watch the film and you come out and say, hey, it was a pretty decent film. And come weekend and you realize that the film has crashed. So the environment in which you watch content really affects your opinion on it. So which is why I feel that the shrinking screen is actually a litmus test to any content, because you see it and you're the only one watching it, and it's a direct relationship that you have with the content, and that is the true judge of it. Not the numbers that you're getting, not the millions of views that you get on the internet, because they can be achieved in a lot of ways. But what truly enhances the viewing experience is just what you and the story have while you're viewing the story. Right now, there is no real censorship on stuff on the internet, and I think it is a liberty that we have, and we should use it very, very responsibly before somebody comes and puts a tab on this, Now, about sex and abuse, it's an eye-catching thing. If you mention the word sex on your headline in any video, you're bound to get more views. But beyond a point, it'll be redundant, because it can only get you the initial attention that you want. But if the story is not interesting, then people will not watch it. If they want to watch sex, then there are a lot of other avenues that they can actually go and watch a varied variety of sexual content. So I think if your story is not powerful enough and it's not honest enough, then I don't think it will work beyond a point. And that's the whole fun of it. Like Game of Thrones, I feel, is a great example of it. When Game of Thrones started, the first season, besides having a really dense storyline, it had a lot of violence, a lot of gore, a lot of sex that was shown, and it did get a lot of attention because of that. We were interested in Game of Thrones because we were in for the content, but a lot of other people were in Game of Thrones because they liked the violence and the sex that was being shown. And if you observe by the second, third, fourth season, the gore and the sex kept reducing and the plot kept getting denser and denser. So which just shows that it was probably done, I'm guessing it was done to get that initial attention. And once you have your audience, you can sit down and tell them a story.